welcome to Cooking with Miss O. Let's join Mary Beth Oxendine in the kitchen as she teaches you how to cook Southern-style healthy.
Welcome to Cooking with Miss O, and we have Gus Arundel with Springer Mountain Chicken here.
How you doing, Mary Beth?
Doing great, and
Good.
we've already
I'm glad to
decided
see
that
you.
he's not a guest anymore, he's just part of the show.
Oh, I don't know about that. But I'm learning a lot about how to cook good stuff.
Thanks.
I'm enjoying
I
that.
appreciate it. We enjoy your chicken, and I just want to thank you for it.
Thank you. It's I said fed an all-vegetable diet and it's antibiotic-free. I think it's the best thing on the shelf that you can buy.
You're exactly right, and that's
Thank
what
you.
I tell everybody. I was in Ingles just the other day because it was on sale at Ingles, the bag chicken was. And so I was there, and there was a young mom and another lady, and they asked me why I was buying that, and I told them. And I told them all about all the other chickens sitting there, and that this was the only one.
Is the best.
Yes, that it was the only one. So they all bought it.
Thank you.
So now, Gus, what we're doing today is a new
what are we
recipe.
doing today?
We're doing a Southern recipe about your chicken breast and with strawberries. It's a strawberry chicken salad for summer. This is one of my $5 meals. So, and I'm using the strawberries out of this that I got from our Beechwood Farms, which is local here, and I just here in the Greenville area, actually.
And it looks like you have some blueberries.
I've got blueberries too. I bought those from my
Yum.
Ingles store. And what I was going to tell you that this recipe only calls for the strawberries, and it's a poppy seed dressing, and it's your chicken. But I was going to tell everybody when it gets to be 4th of July, if you want to do a chicken salad, if you do the chicken, the strawberries, and the blueberries, you've got the red, white, and blue. So,
That's great. And it's real light, though, too,
It
because
is.
when we get
It
to
is.
July the 4th, it's going to be hot.
I know.
What I like about it,
But-
like you said, it's got my favorite things. I love fruit and I love chicken. So.
you know, and it's wonderful. And
it's very light.
actually,
And under
this
$5.
is, yes, and this is very low glycemic. Strawberries aren't as low as the blueberries, so for a healthy, you can, people that just want to use blueberries, they can use it in it, or they can mix the two. But what else I was going to tell you too, now that so many people are trying to eat healthier and they're going to chicken and staying off beef, there will be at your celebrations people that aren't going to eat the hamburgers or the hot dogs.
That's correct.
And so if you have this chicken salad recipe, this would be wonderful for somebody who isn't eating this right now. So you could have both, and then it could still look festive with the blue
That is a
berries and
great
the strawberries
idea.
and be
Again,
healthy.
red, white, and blue.
Yes, because your chicken is so white.
That's
No
great.
other chicken is that white. All the other chicken's yellow. So I want to tell you too, then we're going to have fresh corn on the cob that I picked up my vegetable stand yesterday, and then I just break them in half with it. And then it's going to sit on a bed of red leaf lettuce, because the green leaf and red leaf are both great, but anything that you have red in is even healthier. And then spinach leaves on it, and then it's going to be poured over it as a poppy seed vinegar and oil dressing. How's that sound?
I tell you what,
a
it makes
dinner
me
roll.
hungry thinking about it, and not even is it going to taste good, it's going to look good.
It's going to look
I
good.
believe this is one of the best looking meals that you've prepared yet. I
Thank
really
you,
do.
Gus.
I do.
And of course, my dinner rolls. But before you got here, I got kind of hungry, so I ate one of my rolls. So that's why one's missing out of that pan.
I noticed one been chewed on.
I want to give you my verse today, and
Right.
I think at this time, I think about this a lot because of we're having elections. I don't know if y'all are in your part, but we are, and stuff like this. And it's in Isaiah, and it's Isaiah 40:31, and it says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." I also want to tell widows out there or somebody that's lost somebody. I just spoke at a church where a family had lost their son. And I just want to tell you that when we depend on the Lord, and I've learned this in the last 6 years, then He gives me the strength when I didn't think I had it anymore. And He makes me, be like an eagle, and I can still soar again,
And your food helps.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. So, but anyway, Gus, I'm going to put you to work. Do you mind?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Just tell me what to do.
All right, here
I'll
we
try.
go. I'm going to first of all get you to shred the chicken, and I'm going to make up the dressing, okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I did something wrong here. I am first going to get you to, and let me walk around here and get this. I'm too short to reach this, y'all. We're also putting pecans in this. And I buy these at Ingles, and they have no BHT in them. So this is the only pecans if I don't crack them out of the shell myself.
Correct. It
that are in
says that on the bag?
It does. So it has, and they're USA, they're Georgia
Great.
Yeah,
great.
they're your pecans from
yes,
Georgia.
We love Georgia.
Okay,
grown.
and I use parchment paper when I do this because tinfoil's gotten so expensive anyway, but this is a healthier paper, and I do this for everything. If I'm doing chicken, I put it on the parchment paper because it soaks up the grease, and with this, then it doesn't, it's much better. So you can buy that at Ingles, parchment paper.
One thing too that our friend Stephanie pointed out to us, when you take the parchment paper out, if you go up with a roller, it's gonna go like that. So as simple as it seems, some people don't know that.
You're right.
Yes,
and
you want to do it and like that, and that way it'll fit in.
And we're just going to do a little bit, and that'll hold it down. And then we're going to do a little bit here. Here we go.
No oil.
No oil.
Okay.
And that's what's wonderful about parchment paper. I don't have to use oil.
Well, I told my mother I went to see her today,
did
and hi, Mom. And yes, she'll be 95 years old, July the 10th, and she's in very good health. She's just great. But anyway, so she asked me what I was doing this afternoon. I said, well, I'm going to see Mary Beth, and she's going to teach me how to cook something. And she said, well, what are you going to cook? I said, well, it'll be chicken. And she said, well, how are you going to cook it? And I said, well, I don't know, but it won't be fried. I said, Mary Beth, it'll be boiled or it'll be baked, which is a good thing.
Yes, now I do like fried chicken. I do.
I don't know anybody who doesn't like fried chicken.
And my mother-in-law was the best chicken fryer, and she made the best chicken and dumplings. I've had a request for chicken and dumplings, so we're going to do that soon too. Okay. We're going to do fried chicken.
One day we'll fry chicken?
Yes, and my favorite part of the chicken fried is the leg.
Yes. Well, I like the thigh. The thigh's got more taste to it. It sure does.
You like that better?
Yeah, I like any chicken fried.
I love chicken fried, but I think the leg is my favorite. So
Okay.
here we go.
Okay, so
we're going to put that in the oven, and we're going to toast these. You don't have to put anything on it.
Georgia pecans.
Georgia pecans, and it's at Ingles.
Is
It's
that
where you get
pecan
it.
or-
Ingles is the only place I've been able to find them too. It's what is it, a pecan or a pecan?
I don't know.
You're from Georgia. You let me know.
I don't know. Is it?
So I'm not sure.
Is it aunt or aunt?
I don't know. Are you trying to really confuse me on the show?
No, I don't want to because I want the good food. Yes.
Okay. Now this is what I need you to do.
All right.
Okay. I want you to shred this chicken.
Okay.
And I want you to put it in this bowl, and I'm going to show you kind of. I'm
And
going
I'm
to let you
to
just
shred
do
it with with no adult supervision.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's true. And I'm going to leave this over here.
Okay, Mary Beth. So I just put them in
All
one
right.
at
This
a
is what I
time.
do with this. Now I want to tell y'all, if you're cooking and you like to cook, you do not want to have to buy big expensive things. Not at all.
Okay.
So we're going to put this lid on here. Let me see where. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. And this is what I do. I just take it and break it in half like that, and you don't want to get it too fine.
Correct.
Okay, my counter's clean, so we can do that.
2-second rule.
Yes, exactly right. And then it clicks in.
Okay,
Make sure it clicks,
locks in.
And then you just hit it so it doesn't do it too bad. Probably enough. Yeah. Wait, take that out so we don't get it anymore.
Okay.
And your kids can help you in the kitchen with this. This one is a very safe one. It won't turn on unless, and you can buy it for $10 at Walmart.
It won't turn on unless it's locked.
Right. And then you can just tear that up a little bit more and just do that. There, and do another one. Because we don't want this real fine. Like if you find a big piece like that, just do that. And then it shreds it. Okay?
Okay.
There, go ahead.
I'm on task.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
On task.
Let me wash my hands here. And now I am going to...
Mary Beth, did you boil this chicken?
Yes, sir, I did. And I've got my broth, and I'm using it for another meal. Actually, the next show we're doing for the next time is chicken marsala.
Yum.
And I'm using the broth from this chicken for that. So now the only way you can do the $5 meals is to have my cookbook here and do my pantry. Because when you have the pantry, all of the meals I do for you, you can do out of the pantry, and it's only very few things that you even have to buy. And then what I do with the pantry is, do you need some help there, Gus?
I do.
It's all right. It took me a while. No, look at that.
Yes,
See that?
I understand.
Do that now.
I understand that.
You might be smart with chicken.
Thank you.
No, I'm just
Not with kitchen utensils.
It's all right. So, anyway.
Childproof.
Yes. Okay. Now, what I am doing here for my salad dressing, let me tell you about poppy seeds. This is a poppy seed dressing. I'm going to put a little bit in it. But if you have somebody, you're making it for somebody, make sure they're not going for a job test or anything, because poppy seeds can show up in the bloodstream and make people think you have drugs. So you don't ever give somebody poppy seeds. I did that to somebody. Somebody that was with my daughter, and they were going for a job thing and had to have their drug test, and then they were really nervous about it and told them that they had just eaten my poppy seed muffins. So you don't want to do that with poppy seeds. We are going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. Thank you. There. Welcome back, y'all. We're ready to go. We've got our chicken shredded, don't we, Gus?
Yes, that was difficult. I finally made it. I'm gonna shuck some corn.
Yes, okay. And would you? And that's Silver Queen, and that's my
best.
I know, I love that one. The white corn, I love that. And then we're just gonna boil it. Welcome back, y'all. Gus, you got finished doing the chicken. You did a beautiful job.
I sure did. It was difficult, but I made it through it. And I've even been, during the commercial break, I've been shucking some corn. I've still got some more to shuck.
That is from my vegetable stand. That's that Silver Queen. Now, do you like?
I love Silver Queen.
It's
my favorite kind of corn, too. Nothing else. It really is. In fact, you know, you really don't even have to cook that or warm it up. You just eat it raw.
I know.
If you want to. It's good.
You could.
And I have.
And I only do it for 3 minutes.
Yes.
My grandmother
don't want to cook it. Just want to warm it.
Cooks it. That's right. Yeah. So, do you mind shucking us another one?
Just be glad
to. And then, while I'm going to do this, we've already got the strawberry stems off. And this is how, if you've not done it, and your kids are watching, because I have a lot of kids watching, we just cut that part off right there. There is a stem picker you can get too, but I want to show you things. I've shown you so much with tools that I want to show you stuff that that doesn't have tools, if you don't have tools. Now I'm going to slice this like this for the salad and do it like this. And I found this wonderful little tool right here at Walmart, Gus. And it is just wonderful. Now, you want the strawberries not to be too big because it's hard to get it in your mouth in a salad, so I'm doing it like that. I cut the strawberry in half, and we do it like that. Now, Gus, would you break that other corn in half?
Yes, I will. And I'll tell you what, Mary Beth, it's really looking good.
I hope so, Gus. I hope you like it. This is a very new recipe.
All right, we're just going to warm the corn.
We're going to warm the corn 3 minutes, and then we take it out. We'll just drain the water. Now, here we go. Now, Gus, would you we've already toasted a little bit on broil.
We did.
And you have to watch them, so you don't want them about 5 minutes on the pan and the parchment paper. The thing that amazed me about parchment paper, it never catches on fire. I was surprised. It's paper and it's in there, it doesn't catch on fire. So I haven't figured that one out. So if you know, you could tell me.
Well, I wouldn't cut it on broil and test.
I mean, I not leave it there too long.
No.
But actually, I've done it on boil. And could you take some of those and put in our salad there?
Yes, take
That
them.
would be great.
And sprinkle them on the chicken. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I love pecans. I love pecans. That's how I say it. How do you say it?
Pecans or pecans?
I mostly say pecans, I think. I don't know. It depends on who says it first, and I just copy, I really think.
Follow along.
Yeah,
you know what they
I
mean.
do.
Southern vernacular. Mary Beth, do I need to toss that or just leave them on top?
You know, there is nothing about you that is not wonderful except you graduated from Georgia.
Oh, well.
You should have come to Clemson.
No, you should have come to Georgia. Go Dogs. But seriously, I need to toss that, mix them in, or just leave them on top?
That's great. We're going to toss all these. Here, I'm going to give you these strawberries.
You put it all together.
Yes. Why don't you put this? Let's see if this is enough of this. Okay. Here's your knife to take it over there. Okay.
I like the red and black. Go Dogs.
Oh, I needed an orange one. I didn't get you at first. Okay, now for the poppy seed dressing, I just used my little cannon jar, and
that's perfect, Mary Beth.
That is perfect, isn't it? Thanks. I don't think we have any more for that. And I do the apple cider vinegar here, and we will have the recipe on the website for you on the amounts. Then I do the olive oil right here. Now, let me tell you, I brought the honey because I only use Be Well honey. And if you live somewhere in Georgia or Tennessee, that is still an area where Be Well honey would be great for you, and or North Carolina. You can even order this. So,
where's Be Well honey?
Pickens.
Pickens,
yes.
South Carolina.
And so I've used that for 20-something years. As long as I know that I used to buy it in his backyard when he had it. Now, this is my lemon juice. I did a fresh organic lemon.
Yes,
and the reason I did organic.
One lemon, wasn't it?
Yes.
But I think you also said that you could get the amount of the ingredients on your website.
Yes, I did. And I if I'm going to have to do zest, which I have to do in this recipe, I always want it to be organic. I don't want to zest something that's not organic.
Correct.
And so Ingles is the only store in my area that has organic lemons. So I'm really tickled about that. And if you're sick, an organic lemon really is healthier. And if you're sick, and it can get rid of a lot of stuff. I do that whenever we're sick. Now, you can use honey in this recipe, and I can show you the proportions between, but we're going to use sugar this time.
Okay, you're not using the honey.
No, we're not, and I'm spilling this, I think.
Any particular reason why? This is quicker? Or?
No, it's because the guys are going to eat some of this after the show, and I'm not sure all of them like honey.
Okay.
So,
okay.
That's honest.
Okay, that's very honest.
But for my family at home, I use the honey because they're used to it now.
Okay.
And honey's sweet, but it's not quite as sweet.
Correct.
You know, and if you're not used to that honey taste, and my family is, and you are too.
I am.
And I love honey because I was just learning a whole new thing about honey, about helping burn victims, that there is something, I can't remember the name of it, but I was going to, Tobe's been after me to start blogging, and I don't really know what blogging is, so he's going to help me. But on burn, the medicine, the best medicine and the strongest medicine they use for burn victims, they found out that raw honey has the same properties and can heal it just the same as that medicine. Is that not amazing?
That's a
So I'm going to
very nice tip.
I'm going to try to start telling people how healthy this is. If you're diabetic, if you have low blood sugar, honey has properties that don't do the same way as sugar does. So, because it's not refined, and that's why it's raw.
Yes, and that's better for
anything
you.
raw is better.
It's a lot better.
Yes, and that's why it was used in the holy days. But somebody said to me, it's also because they didn't have sugar refinery places then. So anyway, I said, well, that's true. Now, Gus, we've done this, and I'm going to get you to do that. Now, you would like some blueberries on this too, wouldn't you?
I would.
I love blueberries.
That's right with you.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Tastes better, more colorful.
Would you pour that on there?
Yes.
And here's a spoon for you to toss all that around for me. Now, let me tell you about this. Poppy seeds. It also calls for a little bit of poppy seeds, so I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit on there. I just did that wrong, Gus.
It's okay.
That's probably where I have to open it. This way,
Okay.
yeah. We're just going to sprinkle a little bit on there. Okay, and if you will do that.
Okay. Then our dressing.
Yes, just pour that on. And if you'll toss it with that spoon, and I'll rinse some of these blueberries here. And Gus, why don't you tell them about your chicken while I'm doing this?
My chicken is Springer Mountain Farms chicken. Mary Beth swears by it. I'm real proud that she'd been buying it for years before we ever met up acquaintances. And she contacted me and said, you've got the best chicken that there is out there. I've tried them all. And so I started coming to see Mary Beth, and kind of the rest is history. Springer Mountain Farms is antibiotic free. We're feeding an all vegetable diet of just corn and soybeans. We're certified by the American Humane Association, which is the oldest animal rights, children's rights organization that there is. And they come in, audit us, make sure we're keeping all our books right, that we're doing what they want, that make sure that the chickens are raised in a low stress environment. And when you raise a chicken in more room and less stress, makes a more tender chicken, Mary Beth.
Because it's a happier chicken, right?
Yes, it is a happier
Now,
chicken.
tell the difference between, that's okay, tell the difference between organic and
Well, we at Springer Mountain Farms feel like that and we're better than organic. Organic will let you put antibiotics in the eggs,
Right.
which is we feel like is smoke and mirrors, not doing it exactly right. We never give our chickens any antibiotics ever, nor are they ever exposed to them. Organic rules also let the chickens roam around outside. We feel like that is bad for the chickens. They're exposed to predators. They're exposed to disease. We keep them in big barns and where have plenty of light and plenty of water and plenty of feed, and it's all controlled.
And I've been
temperature
in these
control,
farms.
yes, temperature control is. Some people say it's better than the houses they were raised in. They really do.
I was impressed with it, but I'm big on organics, and I also know that there are still things in organics that you can get by.
Yes, you can get by with them, and let's remember too that organic is not a food safety practice. It is a marketing tool.
That's what we thought.
Organic is not food safety.
And I found that out.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I did,
A lot of
and I
people
didn't
think
know
that it
that.
is, but it's not.
But that's why I like y'all so much. And the other thing is, all the way over here near the Clemson area where I live, you have farms all the way over there. You give jobs to people.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And you know these are generational farms,
yes,
aren't
ma'am.
they?
We've got some growers that are like 3rd and 4th generation growing for us.
And they're still growing, aren't
yes,
they?
Yes, it's a good living. Good living for everybody.
Okay, Gus, how's that look?
That looks really good.
We made our 4th of July one we decided to, didn't we, today? Now we're just going to fix our plates. Thank you. And we are going to, let's just go ahead and cut to a commercial now. And then we can get our plates and stuff because we need to get our lettuce and stuff ready, okay? Thanks so much, y'all. Welcome back to the finished product. Gus, I would love for you to try it, but
It looks great, Mary Beth.
And we went ahead and did our 4th of July one, didn't we?
Yes, it does. It's got the white is the chicken, the blueberries are the blue, and the strawberries are the red, and you jazzed it up a little bit with some greenery.
I did. The greenery is organic spinach.
Yes, and Georgia
right here
pecans.
And Georgia pecans, and I have red leaf lettuce under there, and then put a layer of the green leaf of the spinach. Now I want to show you something that I learned growing up because we used to eat a lot of corn on the cob in the summer and stuff and loved it. So don't unwrap the whole thing and then you don't waste this stick.
Correct.
And then all you do is fold it down just a little bit like that. And then you can cover it back up because you know how things like cheese and butter get hard. And then you just take your ear of corn and you just go like that. And then you have your butter.
Kind of like a magic marker.
Yes, you're exactly right. And as a teacher, I know all about magic markers. I'm surprised a businessman knew about magic markers. Here you go, when you butter your corn.
Thank you.
So, now these are my homemade dinner rolls, and they have 14 grams of protein in them.
Correct.
And because they're fresh ground, and it's totally different than this gluten problem that they're having, because this is the way it was done back in the olden days.
Correct. These are made out of your ground grain.
I ground my grain. There's my grinder over there, and there's my loaves of bread and my rolls. And you know what, Gus? We don't have much time, so let's go ahead and try it.
Let's try it out.
Okay.
It looks great.
Let's see if it's any good. You like it?
Very, very good, Mary Beth.
This is good, isn't it? And this is a $5 meal, as long as you have my pantry.
$5.
Thank you so much, Gus, for coming. Thank you for watching. Hope you try this and let me know. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.